Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your monthly tarot forecast. Before I get started with the reading, I just want to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you for all of your likes, your shares, your comments. Thank you just for all of the support that you guys give me each and every day. If you are interested in receiving additional guidance aside from my monthly and weekly tarot forecast that I do offer here on my channel, I do actually draw and upload every single day a daily oracle guidance card to my Instagram page and also my Facebook page as well. So if you're interested in receiving additional guidance, please head over to either Facebook or Instagram and follow me there. If you are interested in receiving a private reading, please head over to my website. I do actually have it linked below in the description bar, and read about how I offer my private readings. You can find me at northeasttarot.com. So if you are interested in a private reading, just head over to my website. Now, for these general tarot forecasts, you should not only just watch your sun sign, but you should also watch your moon sign and your rising sign or ascendant sign as well. Oftentimes, I can actually resonate with my sun, moon, and rising signs. So do make sure that you are not only watching your sun sign, but your moon sign and your rising sign as well. Now, if you do not know what your rising or your moon sign are, I do actually have linked below in the description bar a website that can calculate that for you for free. Again, I do just want to thank you guys so very much for all of your support. I am now almost at 16,000 subscribers, so I just want to thank you guys so very much. I do wish you all just a wonderful month. Stay tuned for the reading. Hi Gemini, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your August 2016 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising signs. So Gemini, for this reading, I am using the Mystic Dreamers Tarot along with the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. I'm also using a Celtic cross spread. I do use a Celtic cross spread for all of my monthly tarot forecast. All right. Upcoming future messages for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know for the month of August 2016? Okay. All right, so your overall energy, Gemini, for the entire month is the Six of Swords. Very nice. The Six of Swords is moving towards peace of mind. It is movement forward. So for some of you, you could be traveling, you could be moving to a new home in the month of August, but you're definitely looking to the future. You're moving forward. For some of you, you're moving from stormy waters into much more calmer waters. For others, you're maybe simply moving forward with your life, or maybe moving towards peace of mind in some way. Let's see here. So the energy that I have with you currently is actually the Magician. So this is an empowering energy. This is you being in control, Gemini. This is you being incredibly creative. You might be trying to manifest something, but you have all the tools, all the resources you need, Gemini, to be successful with creating something new, or with beginning something new, with manifesting something that you want. Crossed by the King of Swords. Now this is a card that's either helping or hindering you. I certainly don't see this as a challenge. For some of you, you could be waiting to hear the truth about something. The King of Swords, very serious, logical energy, but he can seek the truth. So for some of you, you're waiting on clarity, waiting to see something clearly, or waiting on that truth, that maybe information to come through. that maybe allows you to manifest something. But I see many of you right at the start of the month being incredibly creative. And also with this King of Swords energy, this is you being incredibly logical, maybe thinking about something thoroughly, being creative, but also planning out the details with the King of Swords energy, maybe strategizing. So this is, you know, some really, really amazing energy. But what I have at the foundation is the moon. And the moon can be, for some of you, Geminis, you being incredibly sensitive, highly intuitive. Maybe for some of you, you were having some very vivid dreams. But also the moon can represent the unknown. And sometimes when the future is not known yet, when we're waiting on something, this energy can come through. This is what I refer to as that very foggy, confusing energy. So when something's up in the air, this is the sort of energy that can come through, and it can bring in a lot of fear-based energies along with that confusion and that foggy sort of energy. The moon can bring with it a lot of fear-based energies, worrying unnecessarily, you fearing the worst, doubting something, worrying. For some of you, you could have been worrying a lot because maybe things were, you know, not known, because things were up in the air, because things were a little confusing. A lot of times with this energy of the moon, there are things happening. There's things happening behind the scenes, but, you know, it's hard to see that clearly. It's hard to, you know, feel that energy because we have this energy present. So for some of you, this is the energy that you've maybe been dealing with. And then for others, you could have been incredibly sensitive, highly intuitive, maybe in regards to you manifesting something new. For some of you, this could be you listening to your intuition with starting something new or trying to begin something new here. Now, in the more recent past, I have the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is that very nostalgic energy. So for some of you in the past, the recent past, you could have been thinking about your past, thinking back to past relationships, reminiscing. And then for others, this is maybe something that was in the recent past, something that's been ongoing for some of you. There's something that's ongoing, something that is quite relevant in regards to your past, like a past situation. Maybe it doesn't have closure. Maybe for some of you, this, you know, magician energy, there's been something that maybe you've been trying to manifest for quite some time because the past is relevant in the recent past. So this could have been, you know, right around the end of July, this energy. And now crowning you, I have the Knight of Swords. So this is what you're thinking about. So for many of you, you want to charge forward. You want to move forward. This energy here is you wanting to charge forward quickly, wanting things to happen quickly. But also the Knight of Swords can be a confusing energy for me, a chaotic energy even as well. So with the moon here and the Knight of Swords, for some of you, things could have been a little chaotic or just feel a little bit confusing. Yeah, it's kind of like a theme here in the beginning of the month. I do see the energy shifting. Around the second week, we do, though, have the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups for me can mean a couple of different things, but confusion is definitely, you know, one of those things. So for some of you, there's just been a lot of confusion around maybe something that you've been trying to build, create, manifest. The Seven of Cups can be, for some of you, you feeling indecisive, maybe having many options in front of you, not knowing which one to go with. It also can be just a confusing sort of energy. It can be a dreamy energy. So we have the Six of Cups in the recent past, which is for some of you can be reminiscing a lot. And then coming up around the second week, we do have the Seven of Cups energy, which can be you fantasizing, dreaming, desiring. There's nothing wrong with that. And in the position of your power, we do have the High Priestess. So this is really, really nice. So we have the moon here, and now we have the High Priestess. So for many Geminis, you're going to be just highly, highly, highly intuitive in the month of August. The High Priestess You know, for some of you, you could be a little bit secretive, keeping things to yourself. Maybe you are manifesting something new within your life, and maybe with the energy of the High Priestess in the position of your power. This is you maybe playing your cards close to your chest, not revealing too much to too many people, really going within and listening to your intuition with whatever this is that you're manifesting, Gemini. You know, for some of you, I do feel like what it is that you've been desiring, you know, and for some of you, this is something that you've been desiring for maybe quite some time. I do see you learning something, definitely learning something about that. Now, in the position of how those around you are viewing you, I do have the Knight of Cups. So for some of you, you could be actually making an offer, extending an offer to someone around you, maybe asking someone out on a date. This can be an offer of love, but it doesn't have to be. For other Geminis, this could be you receiving an offer. It can be an offer of love, but this can be, you know, any sort of offer that fulfills you on an emotional level. So we have this Knight of Cups, and we have the High Priestess here. So for many of you, this is you listening and trusting your intuition in regards to an offer. And maybe the Seven of Cups energy is you maybe having, for some of you, you could have many offers. There could be many options or offers on the table, and this simply could be you trying to decide, maybe trying to narrow it down. Now, in your hopes and fears position, we have Temperance. So Temperance is patience, moderation. I think that for some of you, I'm sensing that you've been waiting on something for quite some time, and I think that this is you, for some of you, not wanting to wait any longer. For others, this is a healing energy. You could be hoping for some healing to take place, you know, for more balance to come in. And in the final outcome position, we do have the Ace of Cups. And because Temperance is underneath the Ace of Cups, for me, Temperance is all about, you know, your divine, that divine guidance, that divine energy, you being divinely guided by your angels, by your spirit guides, you know, towards beautiful new beginnings. And then we have the Ace of Cups here, which is a blessing from the heavens. So I do think that for many Geminis, this is you being divinely guided towards this Ace of Cups. For some of you, this Ace of Cups is also bringing with it some healing energy. So this is beautiful. The Ace of Cups is a beautiful new beginning that fulfills you on an emotional level. So for some of you, I do feel like this is a new relationship that's maybe starting here right at the end of the month. And it could be because we had this Knight of Cups energy come through. So this can be an offer, someone, you know, asking you out on a date, and then maybe you guys go out, you guys hit it off, and then this is the start of a beautiful relationship here. But with the Knight of Cups, I often see this, you know, as a character that you already know, Gemini. And with this Six of Cups energy in the recent past, some of you could have certainly maybe bumped into someone that you already knew in your past. So you could have bumped into someone that you have some sort of history with, or just someone that you already knew. And you guys could have reconnected. You certainly could have reconnected with someone from your past, Gemini. So I do feel like for some of you, this is certainly a relationship. And then for others, this can very well be what it is that you've been trying to manifest. I see you thinking about something and being incredibly creative and trying to manifest something new within your life. I see you wanting to charge forward. I see you moving towards this with the Six of Swords here. And by the end of the month, I think that for many of you, you've reached your goal. We have this beautiful new beginning taking place. But also, I would like to point out, Gemini, that this is a lot of psychic energy here. So with the Ace of Cups, the Moon, the High Priestess, for many Geminis, this is you just being incredibly psychic, highly intuitive, sensitive in the month of August. So just know that. For some of you, you're certainly growing spiritually. Let me draw you an additional guidance card. I am using my Healing with the Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. This is a beautiful deck. So some additional, okay then, there we go. This card just popped out immediately, Gemini. So this is a very significant message for you. We have emerging. Very nice. I do want to look at the book here. Emerging, your true self, radiant, powerful, successful, and intelligent, is now shining through the surface. Allow your true self to be visible to others, for you lift them up and inspire them. Wow. So you're literally emerging from whatever it is that you've been going through in your past, Gemini. For many of you, I just see you becoming more successful, more powerful, shining bright this month of August. You're certainly emerging. Yeah, you're becoming certainly more psychic, more intuitive in the month of August. And for many of you, just simply emerging from whatever it is, whatever difficulties that you've been going through, you're certainly moving towards peace of mind here, Gemini. So I do hope that you found this reading helpful, and I hope you have a wonderful month of August. Take care.